Welcome back to Operation Pixel. Just killed some evil deads. We're going up to the second floor of this mysterious tower that I found on an island. So I just took what I'm going to label as Staircase A because none of these staircases have been labeled yet. And we're just going to go right on out here into what I've hopefully labeled properly on my map. And we'll see what sort of crazy new place we're looking into. Okay, well I can see that path continues for a ways. I'm gonna try and see if I can fill out the outline again, because that usually works out pretty well for me. So move 1 down, 2, 3... 1, 2, corner. Yep, okay, well I'm glad I gave them some extra space here, because there was the sort of entryway, and it wasn't entirely clear. It's never entirely clear exactly how much the entrance counts as part of the dungeon. But fortunately I included it, and it seems like it's gonna work out just fine. Alright, I may consider checking out this path, just because this is the corner that did not have a ladder on the lower floor. Or staircase. I just got mad at myself for that in the last episode. How did I make it... What am I doing with my life? Calling staircases ladders. Do I call ladders staircases? I don't think so. It's been a while since I looked at a ladder. I don't know. I really don't understand why I'm doing that. I also don't understand why I have to fight 2 Nessies. Just climbing a tower. Probably shouldn't be opening chests. Still. Alright, just making sure I counted this properly. I went 1, 2... Oh! Oh, no, I did not go 2. Okay. That's what we call a pitfall. Okay, so... okay, so that dropped me. Okay, I know exactly where I am. Glad I checked my map, so I can get back up there pretty quick. I just gotta go down this way and to the left. Those pitfalls are actually sort of like... Considering the era this came out, it's a bit of a jump scare. So you're just walking along and then suddenly the floor gives out under you. If anyone's ever played Minecraft, like, oh man, falling in that game, like, unexpectedly falling in Minecraft is like the worst. I've had so many like mini panic attacks. Oops. I pressed B for no, and it was over yes, so I did open it. Can I just run? Skeletons are easy, I just don't want to fight 5 of them. Yeah, dude, it's freaking, it's a nightmare. I actually kind of like Minecraft. I haven't played it much lately, because it's the sort of thing where it's like, the game itself is kind of fun, especially if you do like multiplayer servers. That's my preference. Is to play multiplayer with my friends. And it's a lot of fun to work together to build these giant structures and things and go exploring and adventuring and all that good stuff. I usually tend to go overboard. Which is probably actually, honestly, my main problem. I'm gonna go this way this time, because... Oh, you know what? I can get past that pitfall. I know how to disarm traps. I just need to know it was there. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I usually go overboard on Minecraft, and I have a great time doing it, but it starts taking up a lot of time if you're doing, like, giant construction projects. Especially if, you know, your friends aren't helping. Because usually they're off doing their own things for... Oh, man, I did not mean to open that. And now I got a flash. I'm just gonna have to throw that out too. Okay, well, at least everyone's still over 100, except for Noah, but Noah's fine. Stupid Sphinx, your trapped treasure chests. Didn't even want to open it. But yeah, so I've built some pretty crazy things. Not anything on the scale. Like if you go Google like crazy Minecraft projects, like their stuff is still gonna be crazier than anything I did. But yeah, considering we didn't play creative mode, I went pretty crazy. I built giant towers. I had this huge underground place that went from like bedrock up to the surface. I never quite finished that one. I really wish I did, because it would have been really cool. But it always usually ends up, when I'm playing Minecraft, I end up starting feeling guilty after spending a long time playing it. Because I realize that there's so many other things I could be doing. And I'm like, oh man, I should totally get around to doing those other things that I should be doing. Oops, not that. I wanted to trap disarm. Ah, god, I forgot. I used all of Meow. Why did I use Meow to freaking... okay, well... At least I'm past the freaking trap now. One... Dang it. I'm just trying to get somewhere with my life. God dang Sphinx. But yeah, so then I end up feeling like I should be doing something more productive with my time than Minecraft. Minecraft's fun. Again, especially with friends. But it takes a long time to get big projects done. And then you're like, well, shoot, man, I could just be doing a painting here. I could be learning something, or... I don't know. I actually happen to know 3D modeling and stuff like that, so I could just 3D model stuff. It's like, why am I doing it in Minecraft? Okay, so I have to be pretty careful with marking my path here, so that I know exactly where these freaking pitfalls are. Because if I mismark a pitfall, it's going to be a problem for me later. But I am almost certainly going to have to get out of here just to get Meow's hit points back up so I can de-trap this place. Because I think Meow's the only one with the trap spell. Okay, so... 1, 2... And a corner. Oh, is this... Huh. Well, let's try. Okay, so I can actually go around this way and just avoid the trap completely. So that's kind of interesting. Don't even need to disarm the trap, just need to not make the wrong turn. Also gonna need to heal up soon, because I hit a bomb chest, because I pressed A too many times. Trap chests. I don't know, I'm trying to think about other Minecraft stories. What else did I do in Minecraft? I don't know. I've done some pretty silly things. I mean, it's not really gonna go anywhere unless I have pictures of them, and I don't think I took pictures of most of the stuff I did. So I can't post any of them, so it's just me sitting here rambling and being like, hey guys, I swear I did something cool in Minecraft. I swear I did. I will say, the one thing, probably, like the last time I played Minecraft, the thing I enjoyed the most about it was the, like, if you're not, like, in a Skype call with your friends while playing it, you know, so you can all chat and stuff. Like, if everybody's up to their own things, or... Oh, an Androcop. I don't want to fight an Androcop. What's an Androcop doing here? Those guys are freaking beefy. Okay, so this is the little corner. I don't want to fight you. I'm busy right now. I also didn't want to take that step, but it wasn't trapped, so I guess it's okay. Alright. So... Oh, hey, this just led me back to this other passageway that the long passageway I saw. Okay, so that path was entirely pointless? Okay, well, it's been filled out. And now I never have to go down that way again. That's useful in its own way. Oh man, I don't want to fight Androcops. These guys do way too much damage. Unless they miss. In which case it doesn't hurt all that much. Yeah, keep missing. Alright, so... we got another little T-junction thing there. And... I'm gonna peek down that way, I just want to see what it looks like. Long, dark hallway. How about up here? Oh, immediate dead end. Okay. Well, we'll kill these slimes, and I guess maybe I'll open their chests because they're at the end of a hallway. And now I'm starting to wonder if end of hallway guys have special things. I don't know. Maybe it was extra money. Heck if I know. I don't want to fight 4 Sphinxes. That sounds like too many Sphinxes. I also should heal. My guys are getting a little low on health. Especially when they keep getting poked by those tails. So anyways, I was trying to say that the last time I played Minecraft, I wasn't doing a lot of those Skype calls and stuff because I was sort of just grinding away on my latest oversized project. Which I think was turning out pretty cool. It was kind of like this underground... Like, it actually looked a lot like the dwarven cities you see in, like, not Minecraft, in Skyrim. I had I carved these, like, faces out of sandstone, and then they all had, like, waterfalls pouring out of their mouths into, like, this big open pool space. It was pretty cool. The people who saw it thought it was really cool. I didn't quite finish it. Because I think... I don't know, I think I just stopped playing for a little bit, and then next thing I heard... Oops. Next thing I heard... they lost the server data, because that happens pretty constantly with my friends, apparently. Grumble, grumble. I'm not really that worried about it. But, yeah, so... But that was great because I could grind away, and while I was grinding away, I was listening to audiobooks. Okay, it was a dead end. Okay, I just realized I forgot to mark that dead end where I fought the red slimes a minute ago. But yeah, it was a great chance to listen to audiobooks, because I could sit there and listen to the audiobook, and you don't really need to think a lot while playing Minecraft. As long as, like, you know, you're being kind of safe with your construction, to the point where you don't have to worry about the enemies spawning. Oh man, I just said I didn't want to fight 4 of you guys. But it takes too long to run away. Hopefully my guys kill them pretty quick. And yeah, I gotta say, like, just being able to listen to audiobooks, I think I watched some Netflix, while playing before too, but that's a little distracting, because there's, like, 2 video components you need to be watching. Like, you're sitting there trying to watch one thing, and also watch another thing. It just doesn't really work, but audiobooks and Minecraft works real well together. And sometimes I actually think about going back to Minecraft just so I can listen to more audiobooks. There's a bunch of books that I'd really like to read, but I have... Like, I'm pretty good at reading. I just have trouble sitting down and finding the time to do it. It's actually one of my prime arguments for, like, I'm kind of hoping to maybe take the bus someday instead of driving everywhere. Because, while taking the bus might be slower, you can't do anything while driving except drive. Whereas if you take the bus, there's all sorts of things you can do with your time. Even though it takes a little bit longer, it's sort of actually less waste of your time. How weird is that? Alright, just want to make sure I'm facing the right direction. South. Yep, that checks out. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And we got a staircase going up. Alright, so, interestingly, there's no way to get to the other side of this level where the other 2 staircases go. So I guess I'm just gonna go up here, because... why wouldn't I? Though actually I have to sort of transpose this next staircase up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me just double check that, because if I get this wrong, it'll throw off everything for a long time. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Okay, yep. We're all good. And I should still be facing south. So what am I looking at here? What am I looking at? Oh, hold on. I need to label that staircase B really quick, because that's a bit important. Just a little bit. Okay. So from B, I'm looking at a straight path and a corner. I know, like, as far as audiobooks went, the ones I the ones I really remember listening to, there was, I listened to Jurassic Park, the Michael Crichton book. It's a bit different from the movie, in a good way, I think. I feel like the movie, after reading that, you know what? I'm pretty sure I've said this before in another episode, but, you know, after reading in quotation marks, because, you know, it was audiobooks, the books, I realized that they really sort of dumbed down, Jurassic Park to make it like a family film, and I can understand why. Kids like dinosaurs. Somewhere along the way, someone was probably like, "Oh, this is a cool, like, you know, idea and a cool story." And then they realized that probably the biggest market for a dinosaur film wouldn't be like, you know, the teen and adult demographic. It was going to be the kids. And so they sort of rebranded Jurassic Park as this sort of like, you know, family film kind of story. And thus it has been ever since. But honestly speaking, if you ever check out the old Jurassic Park, like the original Jurassic Park, the books, it's very much, it's much more scientific. Richard Hammond was kind of a jerk. I mean, he's very much still the flamboyant showmanship, you know, entrepreneur that he is in the movie. But, I don't want to fight a RoboCop. Androcop, sorry. Don't wanna freaking, profile him just because he's a robot and a cop. His name is right there. How dare I get it wrong? Dang it. Yeah, I remember in the book, the kids that he invited was basically a publicity stunt. Like, he brought the kids along to try and impress the lawyer, basically. To show, like, yeah, look at these kids having fun. But, like, it was just a couple of kids that, like, he had no relation to, and he didn't like them. He was actually kind of annoyed by them. Hammond was a jerk in the books. That being said, the books were still really good. Especially once you get to, like, The Lost World. The book of The Lost World was much better than the movie, in my opinion. I can't remember most of it, but I remember it being interesting, whereas the only thing I remember being interesting about, what was it? Well, this must be just a dead-end room, if I've been counting correctly. The only thing interesting I remember about the Lost World film... Yeah, it's just a room. Cool. I'm trying to think. In the movie, they had the dinosaur hunter guy, who was, like, hunting for a T-Rex. That guy was rad. But besides that, that movie was kind of like just an inferior sequel to a... and, like, that one didn't even... Like, that one was nothing like the books. They just went in a completely different direction. Alright. If anyone's seen Full Metal Alchemist, it's like how the first series of Full Metal Alchemist, like, they're like, oh, we caught up with the manga. Let's just go in a completely different direction, make our own canonical lore that's entirely separate from the actual story. Alright, let's see what this old man says. If you plan to go back, now is the time to leave. Uh-oh. That is way more ominous than I thought. Where am I? Is this... What's at the top of Bay Melee? Like, I thought Bay Melee was gonna be, like, the end game. But now it's starting to sound like... this may be the end game? But the enemies here are so easy. Like... I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I'm gonna have to leave here soon. And he told me to leave now if I wanted to. And I kind of wanted to. That being said... Not yet. I'm not finished here yet. But I will make a quick save because I want to live. My dungeon save file. In case the worst should happen. Alright, this way should be a pretty quick dead end, maybe? Yeah. Whoa! Okay, so that's a freaking trap pit. I don't know why it's there. Let's see, where did it drop me? I don't know where it dropped me. I don't... Did I make a mistake? Doesn't look like I made a mistake somewhere. But according to what I've seen, I shouldn't have anything here. Let's see, so I'm currently facing west. Let me make sure. Let me just compass west. Okay, yep, that checks out. Okay, I'm in a corner. Oh, I'm in a just straight up dead-end little nook. Where is this straight up dead-end little nook? Where is this nook at? Where the heck did the thing drop me? There's no place like this anywhere on my map except for... No, that doesn't match it either. Where am I? Oh, it was a secret door. Again, where am I? Okay, so I can see a long passageway stretching east. Long passageway stretching east. Okay. And then to the west, we have a curve to the right. I don't think this place is on my map. I have no idea where I am. Not a clue. Could be that this is the other side? It wouldn't make sense, because it doesn't... Topographically, that pitfall dropped me someplace that does not make sense. And where I am now, I do not know. And now I'm just running away to try and make sense of my surroundings. Gotta make sense of my surroundings. I gotta find some way to make sense of these surroundings! Where the heck am I? At least my running is working away relatively quickly right now. God, get away from me. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Alright, looks like... Okay, hold on. Let me check... compass. Currently facing west. Okay, I may know where I am right now. Because this looks like where I fought that red slime. Yeah, that checks out. How many things did I run past to get here? Where did that thing drop me? Because... I remember looking around... And... Did I run through another secret passage at some point? I don't know. I have no idea where I was. I'm pretty sure I know where I am now. And I think if I go this way... Fine, I'll kill Nessie. Too lazy to run away. I think if I go this way, I'll be back to staircase B, which will take me back up to the floor I just fell off of. And the old man who warned me to turn back. I have no idea where that thing dropped me, though. Like, I took a good look at where I was, the directions that I could go, and on the map. And, like, every passage I had that, like, matched that orientation. Yeah, a couple of... Yeah, okay, this is definitely the right place. Everything that matched that orientation didn't have, like, a corner like that I could tell. Maybe I made a mistake? It's happened before, but still strange. Alright, so... Especially because, like I said, it didn't fit on the map. Alright, so I think I went this way. And this should go north. Screw you, Nessie. I'm too busy. I'm too busy, I said. Alright, so there's the old man's room. And then I went left here. Let's try going straight. 1, 2... 2. I don't want to deal with Andrew cops. Getting pretty good at dodging them, so that's cool. I think my guys are pretty high level. I don't know what level you're supposed to be at this point, especially because I don't know why I'm here. Okay. So there's a treasure chest. I don't have a lot of MP left, but I may as well trap. Oops, not that. Meow, trap. Burger. I'll take it. Okay, screw you. You know, if you walk backwards, then when you run away from these guys, you actually gain ground. Downside is you can't see where you're going. Oh. And it's stairs up. Okay. So this place now has 4 floors. That's actually pretty big. I don't see many places that are 4 floors. It's pretty uncommon for any dungeon to be this big. Just an interesting anecdote. Not really super important. Because it doesn't really change the fact that I have to go up here? Question mark? Why am I here? Like, back in the early game, I was always like, oh, I need to go find Noah. She's in this cave. And then, oh god, marauders. I don't want to fight marauders. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Or, you know, there was some treasure in a cave, or... It was an underground passage to get somewhere else. Now, what am I doing with my life? I'm just going into dungeons because there's dungeons, you know? It's like those people who, you know, people are like, why did you climb a mountain? And they're like, because it was there, and it's... I mean, you know, sure, that adventurous spirit is interesting, but is that a good enough reason to risk your life? Is that a good enough reason to just see a tower and be like, I'm gonna adventure there? I don't freaking know, man. I don't freaking know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh man. This tower so far has been one long winding passage. This floor. Did I say this tower or this floor? This floor has been one long winding passage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I fighting? Owlbears. These guys still make me laugh. I ran into these guys. Was it the first or second episode I fought these guys? I can't remember. But they made me laugh. Alright. Still somewhat concerned about the old man's warning. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the second time in this game I've met an old man in a super dungeon who's been like, get out of here while you still can. That's why I hit marauders, right there. That is 120 damage or something to my party, which is an absurd amount of damage for a single attack. Alright, I just realized that this episode's running a little long, because I went through so many floors and stuff. Ah, crap. I don't know how many spaces I went because I took a step back from that guy. I think I'm here. So let's assume I've counted this space. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this still checks out. Then we got that corner. Is this guy just gonna keep spawning there? No, he isn't. Okay. There does seem to be some fixed encounters in this game. 1. I don't want to fight marauders. You guys suck. 2, 3. Oh, suddenly there's a branch here. Let's finish going up this way first. 1, 2. Oh, there's another branch. Werebats! You guys are losers. Get out of here. I ain't got time for you. Okay, no, we don't want your stupid treasure chest. I'm just gonna try and finish up this floor and then I'll end this episode, so... let's see, so I was right next to that, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, dead end. Let's trap check it. This is the last trap check I can do. I guess I'm gonna have to get out of here after this floor anyways. There's just not enough MP left for adventuring. Alright, so, besides that, I want to check out those lower floors still, because there's definitely a couple stairways. I call them stairways, not ladders. 1, 2, and then a corner. Then we go 1. I can see a second one, and I can see the other pathway behind it. I don't want to fight a marauder. They're gonna shoot a lightning bolt, and it's gonna do way too much damage. Alright, so that does just link back up there. It's pretty boring, but okay. One more here. Another T-juncture, a little dead end. I cannot trap check it. It's empty. Cool. Well, it didn't blow up, so that's worth something. I'm gonna heal really quick here, because I still have some MP. And if I do run into a bomb chest, I don't want anyone to die from it. That would be the worst. Okay, one more heal. On yourself. There we go, everybody's feeling dandy. Then let's go this way. 1. It's always fun when I start counting, and just sudden marauder. Alright. Man. God, that text sucks so bad! Oh, God. Sometimes it's more than 32. Looks like one of them did like 40 damage. So there's that one space I said before. Then 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And a locked door. I'm gonna save. Dungeon save. And then we're gonna open the door. I guess I should do this now. Oh. Because here's the thing, is I'm sort of debating, because I definitely gotta get out of here. This place is too much right now. I don't have the MP. But then on the other hand, friggin' just wanna... Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Next time on Operation Pixel, we'll explore the lower floors a little bit more. And then I'll get back up here, I guess, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll explore some other places too, because I got that hovercraft, so there's a lot of places I can go. And I just want to make the most out of my time exploring. I don't know, we'll keep adventuring. How's that sound?